everybody. Welcome back again to Austin Sports Weekend. We are talking Tennessee
football.
We just finished up our homecoming game against New Mexico State. Sort of an uninspiring game, these easy cream puff cake cupcake games late in the year.
Well, we didn't exactly play our smoothest, and I guess if you were to get out a clumsy performance, it's here.
Yeah, we were a little clumsy. We didn't spark on offense. Our Brazzolani had 65 yards receiving for the game, and Bishop only had 80 yards rushing for the game. So it wasn't a big flash bang game like I know a lot of people were sort of hoping that it would be. Plus, there was a little turmoil on the team as well as they let Boo Carter go. Which honestly probably should have happened before the season even started. It was pretty obvious he didn't want to be there, and his mama didn't want him to be there. I think she was worse than he was. But with that turmoil going on,
you want to just wish him best wishes anyway?
I wish him the best in the world. Go on to another team, and I hope you're successful. Just don't come back in 15 years and claim to be a VFL. You're not. Okay. That's almost sad about that. Just go away and just go away and do your own thing somewhere else. But again, with all the turmoil and it being homecoming and the letdown of losing last week, I'm not gonna bark too much about it. But it definitely wasn't fantastic. The defense wasn't terrible.
Although I don't think Tim Banks has got much of a leash with our fan base, if you really dig deep.
No. I think right now we're around 130th
in total
defense. I think teams score at an 80% clip.
In the red zone, we give up every touchdown in the world. That's the problem.
We're 80% on every possession for a touchdown. 8 out of 10 possessions we give up touchdowns. But yeah, and again, there's been a lot of injuries there. This has just been Nico left, Boo sort of was a cancer in the locker room, didn't want to be there. And from the videos I'm watching, this is back in September that nobody wanted him there. He didn't want to be there and nobody wanted him there. They were just, I think, hoping that it would work out. But we got Florida week. So, as uninspiring as that game was,
albeit a 42-9 win.
Now we're fussing about a 42-9 win.
Honest to goodness, I'm a perfectionist.
Me too.
This is just...
Yeah, when it comes to Tennessee football, we want them to perform at their peak. And not just for us fans because we want to win, but we want them to win. We want them to have a good season. We want to win. We want to end up with a good 10-win season. That's what we hope to do. We hope they win out. We hope they go play a good bowl. We hope they get another double-digit win season. And yay, we'll love them forever. Joey Aguilar can come back 20 years from now, and we'll still love him. He can do our honestly, we want that year. That's the way we want the year to go.
For the circumstances that have happened in the year, Aguilar, his overall season, he's done pretty good, actually.
He's done pretty good.
He's performed the best statistically under a Halsley offense out of the 3 years that he's been offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Aguilar, if you look at the statistics, outside of the interceptions, the touchdowns are the highest.
He's a little bit of a gunslinger.
He's a Brett Favre kind of player.
He's a little bit of a gunslinger, so he's going to throw some passes that you go. At least, I was talking with a buddy of mine, and he said at least twice a game. It was actually Eric Haynes. I was talking to Eric Haynes, and Eric Haynes said probably about twice a game he'll throw a pass that you go, why did he throw that one for? But he's a gunslinger. He's going to go out there and just... He's going to throw for 300, 400 yards a game, at least 200, 300, 400 yards a game.
He's going to get at least a 4,000-yard passing season. Yeah, maybe a 5,000 if he gets ballistic.
Honestly, I would have loved to have had him for 4 years. Imagine what we could have made out of him in 4 years. That would have been spectacular. But he's been great this year. Deshaun Bishop has been good. Peyton Lewis has been good. Been injured a little bit. Star Thomas, I love Star Thomas to death.
Albeit inconsistent at times with the targets from our offensive coordinator, Halsley.
Yeah, I still don't like Halsley as our offensive coordinator. I still think It's inconsistent at best.
Because sometimes he doesn't want to feel like targeting Brazel, which he's been a standout, and Matthews hasn't had enough targets, and Staley hasn't had enough targets.
Brazel is fantastic. Brazel should go pretty high in the draft. He probably maybe a first-round pick. Matthews is pretty good. Staley is a freshman. He's going to be a superstar. He is spectacular. See the one-handed stab catch in the end zone?
Also, please target Kitzelman more. That's been a concern all year. You can't target your tight ends.
That's right. We've got 3 great receivers. We got 3 great running backs. We got 2 or 3 great tight ends. Our offensive line is good, not great. But we've got a really good team this year. Shy of the injuries on the defense, we've got a really good team. We love our team, and we're really hoping for a 10-win season. And that's where we're coming up on Florida Week.
Traditional. This is the last year that we'll play them annually.
Yeah, we will play them every 2 years from this point on. Not every year, which is sad. We think Florida is one of our really annual rivals, but instead we got Kentucky
and Vanderbilt
and Vandy.
That spot, because Alabama and Vanderbilt makes sense. Kentucky makes sense for basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But football hasn't been, in recent years, has been lopsided. It's
been lopsided. But the Tennessee-Kentucky game has been around longer than the Tennessee-Florida game. It's just that recent memory has Florida as our biggest rival.
But now we can't play Florida or Georgia annually any year.
No, but we're still playing them every 2 years. I mean, it's not like we're not going to see them for 4, 5, 6 years or something.
That would depress me.
No, that would depress me. But every 2 years we get to hate on each other, which is still good. Coming to that,
Florida.
One of the reasons we hate them. When's the last time we won in Florida?
2003. We haven't won there in over 20 years.
So it's been 22 years.
Since we've won at Florida.
I think we're 0-9.
If there's a chance that we beat them, it has to be this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have an interim head coach. They have players that are up and down in terms of effort because of that.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what we're getting with Florida this week because 2 weeks ago, Kentucky beat them, 38-7.
38-7. Surprisingly,
drugged them.
Surprisingly, Kentucky is 1 game away from a bowl game. 1 win away from a bowl.
How about them apples?
All of a sudden.
But they got Vandy and Louisville their next 2 games.
You never know. Rivalry game at the end. You never know.
You never know.
Fighting for something.
But we haven't won there in 9 years. As I said, Kentucky beat the crap out of them. But then last week, they played Ole Miss.
And played them tough.
Down to the wire. So it's hard to look at this game and tell what's going on. Tennessee's favored by 3.5. And honestly, Tennessee...
Do we think our past boogeyman will get us? Or do you think we conquer our boogeyman at the Swamp?
That's the thing that worries me. We should go down there and win.
But usually when we go down to the Swamp, something goes wrong.
We've been the better team 4 or 5 times and still lost. Because something comes up, something boogeyman. But see, if Joey Aguilar wants to solidify this year as one of our favorite quarterbacks,
in recent memory,
this is the game. This is the game you throw 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, and Bishop runs for $120. This is the game to do it in. And I think they feel that. I think they know that this is their season right now. You go 9-3 if you could beat Florida and Vandy. 2 tough games. You could just as easily lose both of them. But if you win those 2 games, you're 9-3 and everybody loves you. So I think they sort of see that. And I'm going to pick them to beat Florida because they should beat Florida. They're the better team. They're
on the field and on the coaching staff.
Everywhere. On every position, they're better. So,
but I wouldn't be surprised if
it's only a 3.5 point game for a reason.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I've grown up during these games, and we found ways miraculously to shoot ourselves right in the Achilles
every time. Yeah,
when we go down there or Alabama, we're still going for that. But we've got more chances with Alabama with the new schedule format than we do against Florida.
Yeah. But we should go down and win this game. I think it's going to be right around a 4 to 7 point game. I'm going to call us to cover the 3.5. But we're going to have to score in the 30s to do it. It's going to have to be a 37 to 30, 37,
and the defense has to be better.
Game. Yeah.
Defense has to be better, though.
Our defense is going to give up 30 points.
They have to be better than that, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or the offense has to carry the heaviest load, which means to Heupel and Halsley out there. Let's not run up the middle when you want to try to run the ball. I would rather you try to run to the left or the right than to do this again.
Yeah.
I'm doing the timeout signal.
The timeout signal.
But you know what I'm trying to visualize here?
Wait a minute, that ain't a timeout. What did Kirby say that was? That was funny. But yeah, I think we've got the skills to.
We just need the game plan.
We just need to game plan right here and really, and I think our team's going to gel a little bit now that we cut out Boo Carter. And again, I wish him the best in the world. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate anybody. I wish he goes on and does. I just wish he would have left at the first of the season and not put our team through that kind of turmoil, you know. I wish him the best. Just go away. But I think Tennessee definitely has the skills and the talent and definitely the better coach to do this.
You just got to have a game plan.
You just got to have a game plan.
Which does not involve run up the middle on your running plays and does not involve deep shot plays every. I don't know. I'd like
we're definitely
deep
going
middle throws.
We're definitely going to take some deep shots. I wish we would throw some more slants, get those tight ends, or Staley or Matthews. I think they could run some good slant. Throw Brazel down the side and throw a bomb to him, and then get Matthews and Staley and do some more shallow stuff. Or Kisselman, or what's the other tight end?
Davis.
Yeah, Davis. Davis is really, really awesome too. Like I said, we got plenty of weapons. We just got to use them right. So, but anyway, we've got Tennessee winning this weekend, probably about 37 to 31.
But I'm prepared for disappointment on my end.
We're always prepared for disappointment every time we go to Florida. It's been 22 years. 22 years, 9 straight losses
it's
down
like,
there.
It's like a 22-year job that you've had for 22 years. Mm-hmm. You're used to the same thing. You've been there for your job for well over 30 years.
Around the house, yeah.
So you probably know the ins and outs. This is pretty much the football version of that.
Yeah, it is the football version of it. But I believe it. This will define, I really think that this will define this year's team. That's the team that went to Florida and won. I think it'll be spectacular. But hey, we hope you had a little fun with us. Leave a comment down there and let us know what you think about the Tennessee-Florida rivalry, what's coming up this weekend. Hit a little like, hit a little subscribe, share us with your friends, and we'll see you
next week.